morning, delivery fam, and welcome back to another episode of Breakfast with UDM on the Life of a Gig Worker podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about the nastiest DoorDash dasher, and I have my brand new co-host with me, Josh. Hey. What's good, my brother?
What's good? Glad to be here.
Hey, listen, we've heard some things over the years about how nasty some dashers can be. Yeah?
Yeah.
Nasty. And we're not even talking about like pooping in trash cans and that. Yeah, that's nasty. But you know, this one, I believe it takes the cake. Because it's like next level. And I don't want to talk your ears off much more than I have already. Let's just dive right into it. Okay. All right, so DoorDash driver suspected of leaving feces inside woman's drink. And this is July 7th, 2024, okay? Literally 2 days ago of this recording. If you're watching this, it's a few days ago, okay? Now, it was updated July 8th, 2024. So let's dive into this story. This is the nastiest dasher I've ever heard of. So let's check this out.
Oh, God.
All right. So in Centerville, a DoorDash driver is being accused of leaving his own feces inside a woman's drink after delivering it to her, police say. Giuseppe S. Sicari Gonsalves, 22, a young man, right, was booked into the Davis County Jail on misdemeanor charges of surreptitious. I said that right?
I think so.
I think I did.
I think so.
Surreptitious administration of deleterious substance, propelling a bodily substance, reckless endangerment, obstruction of justice, property damage less than $500, and creating a nuisance, according to the police affidavit. On June 30th, a woman called Centerville police claiming that she found human feces inside her soda after she drank out of it.
Oh, no.
She told police she ordered the drink from a Wendy's restaurant, and a DoorDash driver picked it up and delivered it to her home. After an officer confirmed her claims by observing the human feces inside her drink, police contacted the Wendy's employees.
You know they cracked on it.
According to the affidavit, the Wendy's employees said the woman's drink was made undisturbed and handed to the DoorDash driver without issue. Security footage corroborates the employee's version of events. In the security footage, the affidavit reported that the DoorDash driver, later identified as Gonsalves, I hope I'm saying that name right, looked into one of the fast food chain's bathrooms before picking up the victim's order. After this, Gonsalves collected the victim's order and took this into the same restroom and stayed inside with the food and drink for 14 minutes. The affidavit stated security footage from the victim's doorbell showed Gonsalves delivering the food to her and driving away. According to the affidavit, Gonsalves' DoorDash account was deleted after the delivery. On Friday, the affidavit stated that Gonsalves' car was stopped by a West Bountiful police officer for a traffic violation, prompting Centerville police to conduct a roadside interview with Gonsalves. After reading Gonsalves his Miranda rights in English and Spanish, Gonsalves denied being the person who delivered the food to the victim. Okay. Saying that the person in the doorbell footage was not him, according to the affidavit.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was not me. Okay, all right. Centerville police showed Gonsalves the Wendy's security footage, and he confirmed he was the one who picked up the food and delivered it to the victim, despite denying he was the one in the victim's security footage. During the interview, Gonsalves admitted to police he went into the restroom with the victim's food, but only urinated. However, Gonsalves reversed his statement and admitted to defecating, but denied doing anything to the victim's drink, suggesting the victim was the one who placed feces in her own cup.
Yo.
Okay, hold up. Giuseppe admitted to going inside the restroom, getting the food and drink, taking the order to the restroom, defecating, and then delivering the food, but was adamant that he did not place feces into the drink cup, the affidavit stated. Gonsalves told police he was currently on a DoorDash delivery under a different account when police pulled him over.
Yo.
After the interview, police took Gonsalves into custody without further incident and booked him into jail. According to the affidavit reported that Gonsalves did not have a local ID apart from an employment authorization document issued by the federal government, and he was using other people's DoorDash accounts to make deliveries. The nastiest DoorDash dasher denied all claims when it was first presented, but then they were like, "Oh yeah, that's me." Like what?
No, go back to the first page. Go back to the first page.
Go back to the first page. Okay,
where they read his charges.
When they read his charges, let's see here. Is it this one? No, this is when he denied. His Miranda rights is what you're looking for, right?
No. They listed his charges like obstruction of justice.
Okay, hold on. Is it this one? Yep, here it is. Yeah. Propelling a bodily substance, reckless endangerment, obstruction of justice, property damage less than $500, and creating a nuisance, according to the police affidavit.
How many times has this had to have happened for them to already have a charge of propelling a bodily substance? Bro, that's what got me. I was gone. I was thrown.
I have no idea at this point, man. But just think about the entire situation, right? To me, this type of thing, as well as many other things, are causing the experience on DoorDash to deteriorate. Now, can you imagine the trauma that customer is going through after knowing you just took a sip of somebody else's shit in your drink?
See,
you get what I'm saying?
Here's what gets me though. So he had to have shit in the cup, whether it be Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, or whatever. That's irrelevant. But like, he had to have shit directly in the cup for it to have been measurable, for them to have come and verified that. Like, how did it? Oh my God, that's disgusting. And you just took a swig of it.
Yeah, but can you imagine the trauma the customer is going through at the moment where, sometimes we see things online and we always say, man, that'll never be me, but I'm going to still order. That ain't me. That ain't gonna happen to me. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're taking a sip of somebody else's feces, man. That customer, as well as any other customer that has heard this story, or any other customer that something has happened, maybe not to this magnitude, this would probably cause them to not even want to use the platform anymore. It's one thing when you hear customers complain about, or see videos about, they ate my food, right? Oh, I caught a dasher eating my food. But it's another thing when you actually take a sip of somebody else's bodily stuff. Ugh. You know what I mean? That's traumatic, man. And I would be pissed, bro.
Bro, you no, hell, I'm not letting the police catch the guy. Yo, no.
But he was gone by the time that, she realized anything in her drink, bro. I know it's nasty.
But they're supposed to have like stickers on the top. Like Wendy's always got the sticker. You know, like something to cover the drink.
But maybe that was in that footage where it was shown as proof, like it was undisturbed, like the article said. You
Yeah, I
know,
guess.
maybe it was shown because Wendy's, they put the sticker over the top of the drink, and sometimes it doesn't even work that well. But they make an effort to put the sticker over the drink, unless in this case I didn't see the security footage, but unless in this case that person that prepared the order did not take that extra step to put the additional things on there.
Yeah.
But let's just look at just someone going into the bathroom with the bag of food. Why? Like, every time I go into a restaurant, whenever I've gone into a restaurant and need to use the restroom, I ask to use the restroom first, wash my hands before handling anybody's food. I don't say, hey, yeah, I'm here to pick up Josh's order. And then I'll wait for you to hand it to me. And then I say, I didn't tell him anything. I just go to the bathroom. If some kind of feeling or urge comes after I get the food, then I'll say, hold this really quick. Let me go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, like, well,
at least you would think common sense. He's 22, bro.
But that's the thing. I mean, yeah, common sense wasn't there. He's a little. I mean, I can't really say much. I'm young too, but no. So in my opinion, right, when it comes to the whole bathroom situation, I know and I understand that like there's some places that don't let you use the bathroom. Dashers and delivery drivers are not allowed to use those restrooms, which is why if I gotta go, I'm not even gonna walk in and tell them I'm a dasher. I'm just gonna walk and go to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna tell you I'm a dasher.
But wait, what places are these? Because I know during COVID there was a lot of that type of stuff going on, but I don't see that anymore.
So I still see it every once in a while. I mean, here there's like I can't remember. It's in Lake Wales, but it's like it's a barbecue place, and on the door it says no delivery drivers allowed in the bathroom. Now I don't know if that just pertains to DoorDash and whatnot, or if that's like their truck drivers that bring the food in, but it says no delivery drivers. It's kind of broad. But I just, like I said, I get that part, but at the same time, like taking someone's food in the bathroom with you after you already basically told them you was a dasher, nah.
Well, regardless, it's I mean, I understand what you're saying about certain places in certain parts of the US are not allowing drivers to use the restroom, right? I don't know where those places are. I have not experienced it firsthand. Like, no, I've never experienced that at all. But I've seen certain things, and this story does not help DoorDash at all as far as the quality of service that a customer may expect to receive their order nice and fresh, nice and hot. Yeah, it's a fresh turd in there. You know what I mean? But it's not fresh food straight out of the heat into the packaging, and then the Dasher go and deliver it. A lot of these platforms, they go, especially DoorDash, they try to get it done quickly, right? As quickly as possible. So this, again, I'm going back to this point of the experience on DoorDash over time since I've started DoorDash is deteriorating. And it makes me look at the types of customers, the types of drivers, the types of the staff at the restaurants that we deal with. Like the experience, it just feels like it's just getting bad. It's not necessarily a 5-star service. It's dwindling down from, well, when it first started, maybe it was 5-star, right? But it's dwindling down 4.5, 3.5, 2.5. What would you rate this DoorDash? What do you think this customer would rate this DoorDash experience?
You think she gonna put a star on that? He don't get no stars.
I mean, you got to give it a star to rate it.
I guess a 1 star. She called. She did the first thing I would have did. Call the cops. To hell with the stars.
Yeah. Okay.
To hell with the stars.
And then this story gets released on this platform.
Oh yeah, it's detrimental to the Wendy's. It's detrimental to DoorDash, the Dashers that are on DoorDash, the customers. Like it destroyed the image to everybody. And that's the thing. Like it's deteriorated the relationships that we fight so hard to build, so that we can make those tips, that we can have that good relationship with these restaurants, so that we can continue to go in and everything be nice and easy. Now you got to think, this Wendy's is going to think twice before they give them the food. Like, hey, you got to go to the bathroom, bro. If you got to go now. Like, you know what I mean? After something traumatic like that happens, especially to the store, it's traumatic for the store as well. When something like that happens, I'd be asking the Dashers, hey, you got to go, man. Like you got to go to the bathroom, because I ain't handing this food to you until you confirm with me you ain't walking in there. Or they might even put a code on the door or something. A lot of those fast food restaurants are doing that.
Nah, not just fast food. I know a lot of restaurants that have the code on the door, but we have an issue here with some people, like homeless people. They go into the bathroom and they do stuff in the bathroom and they tear it up. So they even have like a button. You got to go to the counter and say, hey, can I use the restroom? Then somebody got to push a button to release the latch on the door for you to be able to go in there. Yeah, it's intense in some areas here, not everywhere. But in this case here, right, I want to see how can, like, what experience do you think these, like, a Dasher should expect in the coming days or coming weeks if this type of story gets like national coverage, or like just is all over the US about this experience, even if I don't think it's gonna get that much, but still, what type of experience you think we should prepare for as Dashers as the years are coming?
I mean, definitely a slowdown. If it went national, people are going to second guess. Should I really order DoorDash or should I go get it myself? Because, that delivery driver might be mine. The drivers are going to experience a different experience as well, because you got to think, now all these places, they might go back to these COVID level lockdown procedures, like, hey, yo, the Dasher can't use the bathroom because we don't want him to go to the bathroom and a drink. You know what I mean? This is worse than the guy that dipped his balls in the guacamole.
Yeah.
This is worse than pooping when you really got to go and all they had was a trash can. At least there was an excuse. He was in that apartment complex. There was only the elevator and the hallway. There was no public bathroom. I mean,
I believe that one was a she, just for correction. Yeah.
But I mean, I've had it happen to me where I have to like try to figure out where can I go to the bathroom, because you're on the road and, there might not be a public bathroom here or within the next 5 miles or whatever. But, when you got to go, you got to go. But the man had the full opportunity. He could have waited, went to the bathroom, got his food. I think what it was, he was trying to keep his face away from the front desk. At first, that's why he walked to the bathroom and said, oh, I'm here for the DoorDash, because he was using somebody's account.
You know what? You got a point there, especially with him using someone else's account. That's another thing. Drivers that are actual real people that have real DoorDash accounts and not being fake or using someone else's account, this is now going to affect the money that they earn, or stories like this is going to affect the money that they earn, because there are so many people out there that are using fake accounts. And this is not the first time I'm hearing something like this. But to hear that a fake account user then does this nasty thing, and yes, you have the whole name, but at the same time, what if this driver trickles over to another platform with another fake account? And
I'm sure he will.
Where are all these fake accounts coming from? This is going to deteriorate. Again, this is going to deteriorate the experience. So I feel drivers, gig workers, of all walks of life should prepare in some way to prepare for the experience, because if this is happening, this is going to continue happening because it's so easy to just get a fake account. I don't know how easy it is. I've never gotten a fake account.
They advertise them all the time on these like Facebook groups and whatnot. You see,
I'm not on Facebook like that.
Yeah, so in like some of these DoorDash Facebook groups or Uber Eats or whatever, they're like, oh, account for rent. And it's, you question it. It's like, I mean, if you do something wrong, right, and you're using somebody's account that's attached to their social, their driver's license, their everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
How is that person supposed to respond to that? Like, oh, your account did this. You know what I mean? Like,
I think in this day and age, they would look at the money that they're earning from that person renting their account or however that goes versus the trouble they might encounter because of whatever that shiesty person did with their account. You know what I mean?
True. That's also why I stopped renting my car on Turo. It was because, it was the troubling aspect of it. I'd look, I had the little tracker on my keys, the little air tag, so I knew where my car was.
Mm-hmm.
I'd look when my car was rented out. We're staying local. We're just going to go to a couple of hotels and pool hop and go to the parks. I look at the app and my car is in Columbus, Ohio.
But you're in Florida.
Yeah. And I'm like, I had to bring it up, and that's the thing. Like, you never know what they're going to do with your car. It's the same thing with your account. You never know what they're going to do. So they might have good intentions at first, but they might release your account and be like, oh, I got the email and password. You want to use this account? You can just change the direct deposit info. Like, I don't know. They just need better security measures, like facial rec or something.
Now, I know Uber frequently checks to make sure that it's me, and if my head or if I do something that's just off, like maybe something like this, try to take a picture, it will be like, your face is not recognizable. Try again. Like it does it so frequently, even sometimes while I'm on a run, not on a run, like not actually on a delivery, but let's say I just delivered a delivery, it would then say, hey, just quick photo check, and sometimes it does it almost in a week. Let's say in a week, it may do it every single day. I'll just go with that. It may do it every single day that I turn the app on and I'm trying to work.
And it's crazy accurate too. So as you can see, I went from wearing glasses to wearing contacts.
Yeah.
All the facial recognition stuff doesn't work. So I keep the glasses in my car and I'll just throw them on and like open my eyes for a couple of seconds and take the picture. Mm-hmm. So it's crazy how accurate that could be. And I think that's the step DoorDash needs to take to improve the experience that these dashers have on their apps.
All right. So just looking at it, do you think DoorDash cares about these experiences that is causing their app experience from the customer side, driver side, or whatever side, the restaurant side? Do you think they care about these things?
I don't think so. And the reason I strongly don't believe so is because if you look at the historical data, all these other companies have shown that they do care, but DoorDash has implemented the least amount of safety measures for their dashers. And customers can just do whatever they want on their platform. And then you have like these restaurants that are gridlocked into these contracts where they can't get out. So basically, they've got everybody gridlocked. People are going to order regardless. So in their opinion, they're just like, whatever. They're going to keep ordering. So what does it matter to me?
As long as those numbers look right?
Yeah, as long as the money's right, they're going to keep allowing it to happen.
Now, DoorDash did recently implement a few things that I guess as far as safety goes, if there's they just implemented this new thing about if you're braking too hard, right? Now it notifies you, it tells you, hey, hard brake detected, or something like that, right? I don't know why that's important as far as hard braking.
I think
Why?
it has to do with their insurance rates because when I worked for Draver, insurance rates were everything.
Mm,
So if a driver had too many accidents within a year, they would kick him off the platform. And it was because the insurance company would not insure that driver. So the way these insurance companies work, it's called buy the trip insurance,
mhm.
and you're insured for the trip itself. So once that trip is over, your policy is over. So if you have to continue to pay a high premium for that driver and it's not worth it and it's not profitable for you, then they just get rid of them. And I'm sure they'll throw that up. DoorDash is good at this, throw them up for fraudulent activity.
Mm. Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I believe DoorDash is trying to implement some kind of safety measures as far as like keeping a dasher safe on the road, right? How effective is it? I don't know. But I have seen some updates in my app that's regarding safety for the dasher. But in this case here, where a dasher does something unsafe to the customer, like how do you keep your customer safe from these types of incidents when they seem to be happening a bit more frequently, in the sense of the person's food or drink being tampered with, and it's happening. It seems like it's happening more on DoorDash. I'm not gonna say it's not happening on Uber or Grubhub or any other platform. I'm just saying, because DoorDash is the bigger company of the three, they seem to be allowing or having a lot more of this going on, because there's much more people that's willing to sign up for that one, for DoorDash, versus any other platform. And then when they get on the platform, this is what they do. Not all of them, but this is what they do. So the experience is deteriorating, and I hope anyone that's using the platform, customer, dasher, you should expect a low quality star of service. You should expect it. You should, even dashers, you should expect low quality customers as well. I'm not saying all customers are low quality. I'm not saying all dashers are low quality. But when it frequently happens on the same platform and it's getting reported over and over and over, just like the woman that pooped in the trash can. A lot of people say she may have had some kind of illness, right? Okay, cool. I get it. It is what it is, right? But now you have someone taking someone's food into the bathroom for 14 minutes that initially denied until they showed him the footage and showed that you was in the bathroom. Oh yeah, that was me. Yeah.
They probably got him just the same way as like every other like TV show. They're like, but you wearing the same shoes as you was wearing in the video.
Yeah, and even since you brought that up, I just recently watched a video of someone, what is it called, Porch Pirates, right?
Yeah.
But it was a dasher. Okay,
Oh,
this
God.
dasher comes deliver the food. Listen to this, man. This dasher comes and deliver the food, and whoever's watching this, let me know if you've heard of a similar story. But this dasher comes, deliver the food, sees a package, walks away, leaves, comes back with a whole pink wig and all kind of different clothing, but you can still see his face. You can still see his face, and then he grabs the package, then he runs.
So
I'm
you
like,
prepared. You prepared for that.
yes.
That was premeditated.
Yeah.
You wanted that to occur.
Yes.
And what makes that even freaking worse is you prepared for that. You got home, you opened a box, and it was like a box of ointment or something.
Well, I mean, I think these porch pirates, they don't even care what's in the box. They just trying to, it's almost like
An adrenaline rush.
Yeah. Because a lot of it is like, you don't know what these people are ordering.
I stole a package when I was a kid. I was about 7 or 8. And they delivered it to the wrong doorstep. And it was my doorstep. And my mom told me, she was like, take it back, take it back. So I went to take it back. And I was like, nah, bump that. I want to see what's in the package. So I opened a package. And I kid you not, it was a glass jar. It was one of those ampules of wart remover. And I was like, man, I just wasted my time. So I literally took the ampule, I put it back in the box and fully open. I put it by their door. So that story rings in my head every time I see somebody steal a package. You gonna open a package, it's gonna be something so stupid that you stole.
But at least in this case here, this Dasher, right? He changed his whole outfit. So, like you said, premeditated. But on a serious note, Josh, it's just causing the experience to deteriorate, brother. It's and I don't know what I've seen Dashers out here say that this is a luxury service. It is a luxury service. It's a luxury service. But I've also seen customers that treat it as such. Okay. There's customers that appreciate us, okay? Now, they are not the customers that order every day. They order whenever they order, and when they order, they tip well. You know what I mean? Like, these are the types of customers that don't order every day, but at the same time, they still use the platform when it's convenient for them.
And I think that's exactly what it is. So when a customer orders every day, they kind of get into this monotonous loop of how the platform works and the security of being able to be refunded and knowing the fact that if they don't tip, somebody might still pick it up. So they get into that habit, and it's the customer deteriorates as well, because when they first got on, they got that $25, $15, free food, whatever. Mm-hmm. And they probably tipped really well on that first order, because they're like, oh, I got this $30 worth of food for like $10. Throw them $5-10, and they tipped really well on that first order. And then it was like, ooh, this is expensive. Let me just, $10 went to $5 went to $3 went to none. So I think, like you said, it's just a deteriorating experience, and there's a lot that could be done to enhance that experience.
Okay. So have you ever ordered on DoorDash?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So knowing this has happened, would you ever order again?
Yeah. Without a doubt. And the reason
would you double and triple check your food before you
that part. So I would still order. I mean, here it's like Russian roulette of whether I'm going to get my food or not. I would say about 1 in every 3 orders, I actually get the right order. And that's a terrible experience, but it's the truth here. So when I order my food, I might get my food. I might get somebody else's food. I might get more food. I might get less food. But in that experience, now that I know this, I'm going to be double and triple checking my food or whoever the hell's food I got before I eat it. Because like I said, it don't do no use to call them and try to get it refunded or sent back out to you because it takes too long. I'm hungry now.
There's a video on the next episode. I will be sharing a video with you of I believe a Dasher was going to pick up an order at a pizza joint, and the employee had, I think, a 2-liter or 20-ounce, shaking the crap out of it. And then he loses his grip, and then he throws it a little bit. Then he goes and picks it up and come back. Then he asks the driver, oh, who you're here for? Then he gives him the name. Then the driver's like, oh no, that's not mine. I swear, all of this, like, I'm looking at that and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's now the restaurant deteriorating the customer's experience. You see what I'm saying? All right. So with all that aside, right, I'm going to ask you a question, Josh, and I'm going to ask the viewers the same question, but I want the viewers to put their answer in the comment section down below. What star rating would you give DoorDash right now? Go.
I give them about a 2.
Why
because in all honesty, there's so much that DoorDash can do to enhance the experience that both customers, dashers, and restaurants have on their platform. Between facial recognition and order verification and, customer safety is some of the small things that they could do to enhance just the experience overall. So, and other apps have done it by magnitude. So, like I said, I'd give them about a 2, 1.5 to 2, to be honest with you.
A 1.5 to 2. All right. I was gonna select the same, is because from 2019 to now, I've seen so much, right? And I'm like, what are you gonna do about it, DoorDash? And I don't see much of a change. Even when I did have COVID, and I did decide that I was gonna probably open up the app and see what the experience would be like, but then I ended up ordering from Uber Eats instead anyway. But the thing is, it's just so much has happened since 2019, and I haven't seen much of a change in the experience. I've seen TikTok accounts go viral over DoorDash bad experiences. Yeah. And I'm just like, what are you doing, DoorDash? Oh, this person was deactivated. We deactivated the account. They were removed from the DoorDash platform. That's always the same repetitive thing I've seen time and time again over the years. And I just got to give them a 2. Hopefully, in the next, I want to say within maybe the rest of this year, I can see more positive experiences with DoorDash to maybe bump them up 2.5. But that's where I stand on it, man. Two, just like you, but I haven't seen anything worth more than 2 stars, and it's slowly going but down to 1. And soon it'll probably be at half a quarter of a star or something.
You got the little sliver.
But anyway, man, hey, brother, this was the first episode that we were on together. Any words for the audience? Because we got a lot more episodes to come, but any words for the audience since this was the first one?
Yeah, no, I'm excited to be here. Can't wait to see you guys on some of the future shows. I know we got a lot in store for you guys, so stay tuned.
All right. And fam, this is pretty much the end, and he will be the co-host on every single episode. And this one was a little bit more of a serious topic because I was grossed out, to be honest, and seeing all those charges and, just first the man said one thing, and then when the police said, hey, we got you. Like, oh, damn, you got me. Yeah, that was me. It's like, yeah. So, fam, I hope you enjoyed this conversation. I hope you understand that we're trying to not just report the bad experiences, but we're also trying to make you aware of what's going on so you can make better decisions as to improve your experience. If you want a better experience, I feel at this point, like I just said, when I had COVID, I opened the DoorDash platform, but I didn't use it. I used another one. I'd rather spend my money somewhere else that I felt more comfortable.
That $10 wasn't good enough for you, huh?
Hey, it is what it is. So with that said, fam, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Deuces. Oh, yeah. What time it is, D-fam? It's time to go get your money.